of the PHP interview questions. So, which is some of the features of PHP 7 we will discuss here. Now, this is scalar type declarations are there. Return type means we can define the return parameter as a return 1, 0. Okay. So likewise, we can declare it in our form. We can understood here. Like when you talk about return type, so it can return the true or false value. Okay. And we can do this by means of a variable we can define, like let's say $true we can define, which is a boolean variable. So this is the return type declaration, and if we define false, then we can also define it by false. Okay. So and scalar type declarations also we can do in the PHP, but this we will discuss in a most vast topic. Similarly, the null coalescing operator, which we can do, and that we can discuss here. If we type null coalescing operator, then we can get the information on Google also, like what it does. Null coalescing operators we have used in C sharp, and that can be used with PHP also. And they are have what should I use? We can check in Stack Overflow as well. Like why should I use this null coalescing operator? So that will combine under what circumstances the user has asked. Okay, so they both behave differently. Like OR operator uses the right value when it's y. However, this uh, null coalescing operator uses the right value with left value is null or undefined. Okay. So in this example, you can see that they have a, if we use the and operator here we have used. So see the difference. Sorry, or operator. If we use this or operator, then we can see the difference. They have checked the string type and they return true. Similarly, for the second page, it will return zero value. If we check zero value with the non-found attribute. Okay. So, however, it is when we use or operator, it will gives it as null or undefined. Okay, so this is the difference between that. Okay, so now let's check on another part. Spaceship operator is also there. So these are different operators which we will be using in our main programming logics. So spaceship operator is also used to compare return values. Okay, here also we have compared with live demo. Also, you can see. Suppose we run this program. Okay, and here this is our terminal, and when we try to execute it, so we'll see that in the first value it is this is the spaceship operator. Okay, so this will basically what it will do, it will use to compare two expressions. Let's say first expression one will compare. It will give the integer comparison first. So it will give zero. Then second, it will check for the integer comparison. If it is one, then it will return minus. Then float comparison also it will return. So accordingly, it will check for the and it returns -1 or 1 when the first expression is respectively less than equal to or greater than the second expression. So this is less than equal to or greater than the second expression. So it will returns 1 when it is less than or equal to -1. So 1 is less than equal to 2, right? So it will return -1 in the second case, which is this, and it returns +1 when it is greater than or equal to the second expression. So here that's the return, it returns 0 or 1. Okay, so likewise, this is the spaceship operator which we have discussed, and the next part we will check on our constant arrays using define function. Okay, so that also a very interesting part we will see when we check on Google. So this would be the definition of array constants. So they can be defined in this list of information. Let's say when we check the live demo, then we also get the this is the dog animals are there. List of animals, though it will encode in a first array when you execute it. Okay, so it will return 0, 1. So first, initially we have defined the category of animals, like animals would be the and the category we would have defined dog, cat, and bird, and we have called by the one value. So this would be the our constant arrays using define operator. Now, anonymous class. Anonymous class is again interesting topic, which we will see here also. So when we check for the anonymous class, so it will basically define our way of defining a new class used in place of full definition. Okay, so let's try this one. So this is our anonymous class. When we check, we have class application class and with the private and public function declared, and now we will call our set logger function with the implement method. So in that way our method will declare, so it can be used inside and defined using a new class variable. Okay, so this is the only difference, and it can be used on a full class declaration. Like let's see, we have an interface we have defined, and here is the class application. Okay, so they have been enclosed into public functions get logger and set logger. Now here we have created an object of class with calling the set logger function here, and this new class will implement the logger class. Means it is using the functionality of anonymous class. Means we can define a new class. Okay, so without using full declaration, we have directly created a new class, which is the application class, and called the function, another function created inside it, and then called the log function. So this is the value of our, this is the code of our anonymous class, how we can define it in PHP. Okay. So next we will check on our closure call method, which is also a very interesting method features of PHP 7. And here, if we define it by code, then it would be very easy for us to understand it, the difference in the parameter of closure method. So it call method is a shorthand way to temporarily bind an object's code to closure and invoke it. It's very fast for the performance as compared to binding of PHP 5.6. If we check the live demo in version of previous version of 7.1, so we will check that it will produce the browser output 1. Okay. So if we here is we have declared a class A. Now defining closure of PHP 7, previous version of 7. If we take, so this will point to the current object. So which is X value is -1. Now when we are binding it to a closure, okay, which is our close colon call method. So this we are binding any parameter. So which is an object of class A, which is we are calling the class A here by new method, and we are binding a closure. So this will produce the output 1. Now we will check the further example in our demo, which is PHP 7 plus versions. So this is the previous 7 before version, previous before PHP 7 versions we used to code in this way. However, now after PHP 7 release, then we have checked, we would be defining in this way because we have shorthand the code, and we have temporarily bind an object to a closure method. Okay, so this is the most convenient method. We have directly print the value of the function call by closure method call and new class parameter. Okay, so this is the convenient way for defining in previous versions. In these previous versions, we have to bind it to parameter we have to use. However, in 7 plus, we just define the function and call the use the call method. So that will produce the output. Okay, so this is all about the closure call method. Now group case use declaration. So this is also a very interesting topic on the PHP 7 part when we use the group use group use declaration. Okay, so when we use the group use declaration, so we can directly Google it here. Group use declaration in PHP. So it is used to import multiple structures easily from a namespace and cuts a goodwill of vulnerability in most cases. So we would be identifying multiple entities here. Okay. So here they have given example. Just first a basic thing we need to know that it is used to import multiple structures. Like if you want to import something in Excel file in our basic environment. So in the PHP, in the same way in PHP, which can use it to manage or import the structures. Okay. Now structures are what they are predefined libraries or functions which are enclosed inside. Okay. So we can use we can declare the use method. So they are called the our group space group use declarations. Okay. Now generator return expressions are also there. So we can, this is also a very interesting features In PHP, when we used to use generate group use declaration, generator return expression. So how it varies, we will check here. We have declared a function here and with a variable generator, and we have enclosed it in a for each loop, which is taking a set of initial values. Okay, and then we have called this generator method by get return expression. So it's a very easy or convenient way to solve the problem. Like we have to define the variable first, and inside the function we have declared the variable, the yield operator. With the yield we can use, and then we can call each generator by means of its value, and then we can use the get return method to return the expressions in PHP. Okay. So this is all about our root return expression. Now generated declaration delegation. Okay. Delegation means we are or delegating or providing or giving away the responsibilities to another one. So how the generated delegation works in PHP? So we can check the live demo here. They have declared a list of generators here with a yield function so that for each loop they can use, and the generator declaration program they have used means multiple declarations inside a function, and using it by yield operator they have used uh, the each function in a for loop as a value, and after that they have printed the value. So this is a convenient way of declaring or generating the generated declaration in PHP. Now spaceship operator, as we have already discussed, you can check it once again. So this is also again a very convenient feature of PHP. So use spaceship operator. Spaceship operator is again a very good method for declaring the variables in PHP. So they have, as we have seen that it's comparison of -1. If it is condition is true, then we can define it at is at 0, and if since 1 is greater than or equal to 1, so we'll define it as 0, and if 1 is less than or equal to 2, then we'll define it as order of -1, means the left operation, and if it is greater than or equal to 2, let's 2 is greater than or equal to 1, then it will define the 1 as an expression. Okay, so this is the all features of PHP we have shown. So thank you for watching.